Here we have the 2-hour price chart for Palantir Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker PLTR. We've seen some very decisive price moves in recent trading sessions, and we're coming to, really what should be considered to be a critical inflection point for the stock. Anybody that's bearish on the stock is probably kind of hoping for a major downside reversal right now, because if this does not occur, we could be on the verge of a major breakout here that does send prices much higher over the long term. We do have to look at some specific price zones here so that we can try to identify some trading opportunities now that we're trading at these highly, highly critical price levels. First, we do want to say that we have been bullish on the stock for quite some time. There have been some major reasons for that. Really this comes from most of this analysis really stems from this 2060 price level. It's very important in my view because what it really signifies here is a retracement back into a 61.8% Fibonacci zone that was tested on 3 occasions. So we really have a triple bottom price zone here that's supported by Fibonacci analysis, along with a few other indicator readings in addition to this. Overall, this was a very decisive price level, and ultimately, this has really now become my downside pivot point. I mean, in order for me to somehow change my stance on this stock, I would really need to see a break back below this level. Because otherwise, I think we could be in store for some very substantial price moves here going forward. Okay, so first, what we want to point to is this rising indicator reading here. We can see that trend momentum on the 2-hour time frame does remain positive. It remains fairly strong. We are currently holding in overbought territory for the stock, so this is a bit of a warning signal here. It does suggest that prices could be in store for a rollover here or a bit of a corrective reversal lower. And then you could kind of strengthen that negative argument by pointing to the fact that we are trading within relatively close proximity to the all-time highs of 2750. This would be the price level that was established on the 7th of March, it looks like, so the first half of March. So when you see prices approaching a major resistance level, which is what this is, and then we also start to see share prices moving into overbought territory. For the most part, that would suggest that a bearish stance or at least a cautious outlook should be adopted. I'm okay with that in some sense. I mean, I wouldn't recommend buying 50 cents below the all-time high. I just don't think that's I don't think that tends to be a productive or profitable strategy for the market. I would prefer to see an upside break and then a corrective pullback retracement, and then that's when you make your purchases. And we are trading very, very close here to major long-term price levels. There is a valid point that can be made there. I mean, if you're looking at this indicator reading here, which is above the 70 mark. We're looking at the relative strength index here on the 2-hour time frame, and anything above the 70 level does suggest that we're in overbought territory. So that on its own is a warning signal. And then when you kind of pair that with being in close proximity to a major resistance zone, yes, absolutely, that should signal a bit of caution here. The only problem with that is that I definitely wouldn't I wouldn't recommend short selling right here. I mean, I don't think it's enough of a signal to suggest that it's time to start betting against the stock or something like that, even though that might be the kind of the textbook answer in most cases. However, the point that I really want to make here is that I do feel that upside momentum here is strong enough to continue extending further into overbought territory. We really can't change the fact that this stock has moved into that type of price region. The relative strength index is showing us readings above the 70 mark. But I do what I do believe here is that, in this same indicator, the momentum reading itself is strong enough to continue forcing prices higher into overbought regions. As we can see here, if we're looking at the prior price zone, the prior time, the indicator itself became heavily overbought. We can see that prices managed to rise above the 90 mark, which is honestly much higher than here. These levels look like they came in just below 9150, which is definitely considered extremely overbought territory. I'll just kind of reiterate here. Readings above 70 are considered overbought. Readings above 90 are considered to be extremely overbought. So, for the most part, anything above 90 is considered to be kind of an unsustainable price level. And the suggestion would be that prices need to correct to the downside, or at least consolidate sideways, in order to give the indicator readings an opportunity to roll over, and fall out of overbought territory. But as we can see here, we're not trading in this region, and it does take a lot for share price. You do need to see a large amount of buying activity to force a stock above the 90 level. I mean, it doesn't happen very often. As we can see here, it's the only time you would see that on this entire price chart. If we can kind of keep going back here, and this is the highest reading here. This is the only reading that you see above 90. The next level that we can get to is just below 84, which was seen. This would be June 20th. And this would be a series of higher highs without much of a corrective retracement to the downside. I mean, this would be 84, a reading of 84 in the relative strength index, which is basically essentially generated by this price movement here. And as you can see, this occurs because there are no red candles here, really. I mean, you see some small red candles in here, but there's really no opportunity here for the stock to correct to the downside, and that's what can create this type of upward movement. Here, even in this price zone here, we can see that share prices have seen more selling pressure here. There is more negative activity. There are just more red candles here than we were seeing during this prior price movement. So that would help to explain why we're only just above 70 in the relative strength index. And this does show this does give us reason to believe that share prices can continue to extend higher from here, even though we're trading in overbought territory. So there can be a bit of concern when you're looking at these two factors in combination with each other. But I still believe at this point that the underlying trend momentum here is strong enough to not only force prices through this 2750 all-time high, but I do believe that we can continue to extend to the top side. Possibly rising to the 30 level before we really start to see any type of profit taking and selling pressure start to emerge. So this would be the week ahead outlook for Palantir Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker PLTR.